Yes, it's good to see you. Lord British said that you were back and that you may need a few things. So, well, what can I do for you?
Well, for starters, you can tell me your name.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Lorana the Mage. I didn't mean to be so terse. I'm just very busy. Let's see. No, that can wait. Yes. Now what can I do for you?
Can you give me some advice on magic?
Oh yes, magic? Well, let me see what I can tell you about... no, I can't tell you about that. Do you know about mana?
Yes, I'm familiar with mana.
Really? Well, you are somewhat schooled. How about binding? Do you know about spell binding?
No. Is that a spell that binds people to something?
No, no, no. Spell binding is not about binding people. It's about binding spells. Binding them to your spell book. It's quite simple, really. Oh, bother. I can't quite remember the entire process, but I'm sure that there are mages about town that could tell you. Now where is that potion? Yes, it's good to see you. Lord British said that you were... So,
What have you got to offer?
I'm a mage. I can offer you some reagents and a few other things. There's, well, I'm not sure what all I have around at the moment, but feel free to rummage about and...
I've got to get...
What? Oh, yes. Goodbye, then. Now let's see. Where's that beaker?
Hello, citizen.
Hello, my name's Olson. I can't tell you what an honor it is to meet you, sir. I've heard about you all my life, but I never thought that I'd get to meet you. You know, I'm a fighter myself. Maybe someday I'll be as good as you are.
So you're a fighter, eh?
Oh, yes, sir. I go out to the East Guardhouse and train every chance I get. Also, Keller has been training me.
What's your favorite?
Well, sword and shield, mostly, but it depends on what I'm fighting, you know. For instance, a staff is much better against a skeleton, but I prefer a sword when fighting another person. Now, when fighting a goblin, I like a battle axe because of the sheer damage it does. Well, you know, different moves and weapons for different opponents.
Goodbye, Olson.
Goodbye. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Avatar.
What brings you into the weapons house?
I'm the Avatar, and I've come to arm myself.
So you are. Lord British sent word that you were here and said that you're welcome to whatever you want. Say, I don't want to speak out of turn, you being the Avatar and all, but would you like a few tips on fighting and training? You know, just to sharpen your skills.
Yeah, I'd like to hear some.
All right then, would you like to hear about training, weapons, or armor?
Tell me about training.
It's very important that you seek out as many trainers as you can. Various trainers can teach you various styles of fighting. The more styles that you learn, the better off you'll be. Just remember, there's always someone better out there. Now, I'm a master swordsman and can train you a bit if you'd like. The cost is 300 gold pieces.
What about armor?
There's a wide variety of armor that you can get, everything from leather to plate. The leather armor is probably the weakest. From there you've got bone, chainmail, and then of course, plate. A full harness of plate is the best protection that you can get, unless you find some magic stuff, but it's expensive.
Tell me about training.
It's very important that you seek out as many trainers as you can. The more now,
I want to hear about
oh, there are all manner of weapons out there. Some people like mass weapons, maces and things like that. Others prefer ranged weapons, you know, longbows and warbows. Personally, I like swords. There are a variety of sword types out there, but I prefer the plain old broad. I also advise that you pick up a bow of some sort. You might start with a novice bow, or sometimes your enemy won't be at close range, and you need a projectile weapon.
Tell me about
It's very important that you see the more styles that now.
I've got to go. Goodbye.
All right then, goodbye.
Stop right there. Let me get a look at you. Oh, you're the Avatar, ain't you? What in the name of the virtues are you doing down here in this jail?
What's your name, guard?
My name's Tyson.
Do you have people
Yeah, it's a jail, ain't it? I get the worst criminals down here. Feel free to look around, but don't I gotta keep these people locked up. In fact, I wouldn't even recommend that you talk to any of them. I got one mental case in there that's a complete loon, as delusional as they come.
I've got to go.
Don't blame you. I'd like to get out of here myself.
Hey, do you know Chuckles? He had a bit to drink, and I fear the bottle got a better hold of him than any woman ever could. He'd let me out. He would.
Stop right there. Let me get a look at you. Stop right there. Let me get a look.
Greetings, sir. Greetings, sir. Sorry, I'm on duty.
Oh, you're the Avatar, aren't you? My employer has been awaiting your return.
Who's your employer?
Why, the mayor, of course. Avatar, we must rid this city of the human refuse that infests it.
What does the mayor think of...
He has finally come round to understanding that it is a necessary chore.
And what of Lord British?
That pious ass. It is fortunate that he is paralyzed in passivity much of the time.
Why? What have the poor done?
They're sick, they're poor, they contribute absolutely nothing of worth. Out! Out! Out, I say!
But Britain is the city of compassion.
Don't give me that claptrap! Compassion is another word for chumpery. Out of my way, Avatar! I'm busy.
What does the mayor think?
He has finally come round to understanding that it is a necessary chore.
And what of Lord British?
That pious ass.
Why? What of the poor?
They're sick, they're poor, they... Out! Out! Out!
But Britain is the city of compassion.
Don't give me that... Out of my way!
Farewell.
Oh, I didn't know someone was there. My, you're a handsome one. Perhaps you'd like to take me out to the tavern?
Are you feeling all right?
I'm perfectly fine.
What is your name?
I'm Mary Beth. And you're the Avatar, aren't you?
What makes you think that?
I've seen you in the Tapestry of Ages. You're very handsome.
What is the tapestry?
Oh, it's a big, beautiful tapestry that depicts all of your wonderful adventures. It hangs in the museum here in Britain. You should go.
Do you know the mayor?
Of course I know the mayor. I'm his daughter. He's a good and compassionate man.
Goodbye.
Farewell, handsome.
Excuse me? What did you say?
I said, idiot.
What's wrong, friend?
That damn fool of a miller went and caught his arm in the millstone and got carted off. Sorry, my name is Jastrel. I'm the baker here in Britain. I don't mean to be rude. I'm just very upset. But what am I supposed? The miller got carted off. Serves the fool right.
Where is he now?
Thanks to the mayor's decree, he's been sent to poors. Now all of the poor, the sick, and the handicapped.
But why are you not...
I can't bake bread because the miller was stupid enough to hurt him. Why should we coddle someone that we can't rely on to do his share?
I must be on my way, Baker. Farewell.
Farewell, Avatar.
If you're looking to buy some reagents, I'm afraid that you're out of luck. The fellow who owns this shop is gone, and I'm beginning to worry that he might not be back.
What's the shop owner's...
His name is Nico. It's probably short for something. Anyway, he went to Cove because he heard that his brother was in danger. From what I've heard about Cove, I don't think that Nico will be back. If that happens, where will we get reagents?
Is Nico the...
He is the only one that I know of.
What have you heard?
Well, from what I hear, things in Cove are worse than they are in Moonglow. Apparently, Cove has been taken over by violent brigands who prey on the weak. Nico went there to retrieve his brother.
How are things in...
Not very well, I'm afraid. Moonglow was once the city of truth, and it's long been a city of magic. Now both of these aspects are being twisted. I came here in hopes of finding a better life.
There's a problem with...
It doesn't work anymore. Well, linear spells work, and scrolls still work, but you can't bind spells to a spell. There's also something very wrong with the moon gates. I've been looking for a way to fix these problems, and need some reagents for my experiments.
How do you bind a...
Well, I'd be happy to tell you. It's quite simple, really. First, you must go to a binding pentagram. These can be found in most any town or dungeon and can be identified by the candles placed at the ends. Then, place the scroll and reagents for the spell into the center of the pentagram. Light each of the candles and then recite the incantation for the spell, such as if all of this has been done correctly and you have spoken the incantation, the scroll and reagents will disappear. But if you do not have the proper reagents, or if any step of the ritual has been done incorrectly...
What's wrong with the moon gate?
Well, they simply don't work. If you try to enter one, nothing happens. I'm not sure why, but I think it has something to do with the moons. Nico would know.
When did all of this happen?
Oh, it's been years, not long after the columns appeared. I was barely out of a...
There's a problem?
It doesn't work anymore. Well, linear spells work, and scrolls still work, but there's also... I've been looking...
Very well. Goodbye, then.
Hello, citizen.
Greetings, sir. Please forgive my outburst, but so much tragedy has befallen my family. Our son has gone away, and we haven't heard from him. Now the rest of us are in desperate need of serpent wine, but there is none of... What are we going to do? I fear that we're all doomed.
I'm sorry that there is nothing that I can do for you right now, but I will see if...
Thank you, kind sir. Thank you.